Howdy folks, this is probably going to be a bit of a quicker video, but this is the aftermath of the Buick Century from last night's Derby. So we ran the Live a Little All-American Throwdown in Idaho Falls last night. We originally signed up for full-size chain and bank because every Utah show I've tried to sign up will not let this car run minis. Well, after talking with promoters, finding out there is no wheelbase, they allowed this to run minis. And I wholeheartedly believe that if I would have ran full size, I would not have walked out with the way they were hitting. There was one car and he folded two cars on his own. There was only three cars. It was a poor turnout for a show. I mean, the minis were the main event. But, I'll try to get a video of it up. But, there was nothing left of the two cars. So, I ran minis. I ran the first heat, which in the first heat somehow kept it going long enough. I didn't expect to make it past the first heat, but they were taking top four, so as soon as car number 5 out of the 8 of us went out, they threw the red flag. I was taken to the hot shot pit, and unfortunately there you can't work on your cars. Luckily my car didn't need any work. Now this isn't the worst of it. It wasn't this bad at first, but it was pretty kicked in. We got my car going. Really all we had to do was throw a charger on it because O'Reilly's, their batteries are terrible. I've had the worst luck with O'Reilly batteries lately. I think I'm on my 4th one since January. And that's only running 3 shows, so I'm not having good luck with them. But first heat, there was quite a bit of mud. It was really just trying to keep the car going, and it overheated pretty quick, and so it was just really make whatever hit I can make, keep it going. They threw the flag, and my car couldn't leave the track. So it's like, all right, well, they towed me off. With a hot shot, couldn't do nothing for at least half an hour on the car, and then we got in there, pulled my truck in, which is still connected, threw the cables on it, and then my buddy used my torch because his frame went down in the back, and so we got that going. We got the cars. The back end is not doing so hot. But I think it was out of the 10 of us that were in there, only 6 of us went to the main, 6 or 7 I think. Maybe in one, my buddy being one, and then his friend. So we all made it in. Unfortunately, my buddy made one hit and took himself out, but he took out another car and was able to pin him between another dead car. We get coming around. This was the last hit that was made on me that did all this, for the most part. But there was one guy, and we're all kind of fighting him about whether that car was cheated or not. But he is the one that made, I counted 6 axle shots he made on me throughout 2 heats. He kind of targeted me. I don't know why. Your guess is as good as mine, but it took 6 axle shots before he what finally actually took me out was, that spins freely now. Yeah. I kept it going. I made 2 hits basically just with no steering, just enough to keep my counter going until I got stuck from, well, no steering, and that tire was cockeyed and pinched, so I couldn't. The CV's not broke, the strut's bent like no other, but kept it going, and then the guy made one last hit on that axle, and then somebody just full tracked me in the rear end, and I kept trying to get it moving. It was trying, and then they finally clocked me out. I timed out. But fortunately, The car that made the last hit on me, no, it wasn't him. There was one car behind me, and basically, from the way they explained, is he pulled his flag, and it wasn't even a full second later I was told to pull mine. And if I would have waited any longer, or pulled mine any sooner, I wouldn't have gotten third.